like I say, well, the children without parents, the orphans, well, I guess you could say they made me promise that I would never forget about them. And I said I wouldn't, and I never would, or never will. Like I said, that's why the orphanages, believe it or not, were the biggest of them all. I mean, they uh, because of the wars and basically there were always being people being forgotten. Sorry. Anyway, um, like I said, that's one of the reasons I had books put into the orphanages. Other people had books put into the orphanages. People, I mean, but the orphanages, they were really just my factories. Like I said, I built my factories out of stone so they would last forever. And even the orphans had buildings built out of stone so they would last forever. And built out of things that would last. Anyway, it's funny how just something offhanded that I did. I just happened to have libraries and scientific books put into the orphanages. I mean, the best, most accurate books ever, and pictures, books of pictures. You know, like I said, technically I was losing money. People would say that I was losing all kinds of money supporting these orphanages because I had all these children, I had all these orphanages. Anyway, yeah, I had all these orphanages. Well, they weren't really orphanages. Like I said, they were factories. They were old factories that had been closed down. I didn't need them anymore. I had lots of buildings built, and they're built out of stone and brick and steel, and they were very secure and very strong. Like many of my buildings could survive a hurricane, and they were safe. You know, later on, hearing the stories about how people would be huddled around my steam engines and my factories. They would all go to the factories because they were safe. They were built well, built out of stone and brick, and and most factories could survive a class 4 hurricane. And I said I was quite proud of my factories. The fact that the factories could shrug off a class 5 hurricane like it was nothing. They had big basements, and they had walls 3 feet thick, and they couldn't survive a bomb though. No, they couldn't survive a bomb. Like I say, I promised never to cover bomb a city. And I never should have nuked Japan or those two cities in Japan. But I did. Well, I mean, I ordered it. Or they did it without my consent or something. I don't really know. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it gets all complicated. Like I say, I was supposed to be the better leader. I was supposed to be the best. The most compassionate. The most caring. The most thoughtful. The best leader in the world. In the universe. And the most careful. And I was mostly. I mean, it got really, I don't know, it got complicated. Like I say, I mean, it's hard to be so public. Anyway, though, I was a very good inventor. And I was a very, I did almost everything that I set out to do. I think I was supposed to do. You know, I mean, I don't know. Some people called me monster or something like that. I don't know, the Lucifer star anyway. I was supposed to be the best. And I was the best, I think. Pretty sure. It gets all complicated and hard. I said I wasn't just bragging. And I had millions upon trillions of people with me. Technically, anyway, I don't know. It gets complicated. It always gets complicated. Leading is never easy. Like I say, I knew the orphans too, or some of the orphans, the orphanages. Like I said, I gave them. I tried to give them tax cuts or make sure that they got tax cuts, and I tried to make this world a safe place for children, a good place for children and adults. So, I mean, America, Germany. I mean, the best countries ever. I don't know. I tried. It's just complicated when you have so many life forms, and like I said, I never anticipated what being the creator of a life form meant. I didn't understand it. Like when I began this, when I started out, I didn't know what it meant to create life. I mean, and then you do, and you're the creator of life forms, and they have free will and they choose things for you. Anyway, it gets complicated. And anyway, though, but I think I was one of the better leaders. I mean, all the laws, when I set the laws, when I did the laws, like it included children. I think it. I mean, I think it included everything that I could possibly think of, and the orphans made sure of it too. Like it was double-sided, you know, protecting of children, protecting of people. You know, harassment laws. Um, you know, protection laws for women, equal rights. Like I said, America had it all. You know, it was my great country. I think all the money went into it. Germany too, I think. Like I just know about America because I named it. I didn't name Germany, I don't think. That was something else. And I probably shouldn't have, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked. But I don't really know. I mean, I just saw people being hurt in Germany. They were starving to death. Like, and I asked for several envoys over there into Germany to see what was going on. Like as far as my orders were concerned, I made every effort to make sure that to try and do a peaceful solution to it. But there didn't seem to be one. I don't know. I said I don't know. And it was a fight to get back into Germany. I think I'm not sure. Like I say, when you're the leader of a country, you're at the mercy of the people around you. You're at the mercy of basically your generals. Your generals can be completely lying to you. So anyway, I mean, I'm the great Lucifer star, and I had command of my ships and command of my people. Like I said, my White Star Line's employees, the Belfast people. I'm pretty sure the Irish people with the most loyal were one of my very, very loyal groups. I mean, Germans, I don't, like I bought them, I owned their country, but I mean, like Poland too, like it gets complicated. You know, and then like I say, other life forms eventually become sentient as well. And then they realize that they grew up on your planet. So you know, I mean, you don't really understand what it's like to create life, and then you know, and then they come find you. You know, or you know, and there's a lot of life, and there's a lot of time out there for life forms to evolve and become sentient and to become powerful. And like I say, I am the actual creator of